Can you explain that a little bit further, why this is a banking meltdown?
Sure. Simply put, banks were in the business of making loans. Back 5 to 10 years ago, they had access to cheap money. Interest rates were low. You may recall everyone was refinancing at that time, and mortgage brokers were out there hounding people to refinance their homes, to get money out, to get home equity lines, to get money to make home improvements. Right. It was cheap money, and everyone was refinancing at the time. Lenders kept lending money, and it wasn't their money. It was other people's money. The banks, the big banks, weren't lending their money. They were getting money from other sources, cheap money, and they were making sure that they were putting it in the street and people were borrowing money. Their underwriting standards went out the window. They started the aggressive programs of the no-doc loans and the income-stated loans. Mortgage brokers would have a prospective homeowner or a borrower sign an application. Everything was done in handwriting, and then there would be a blank form that would get signed by the homeowner that would be filled in later on. It would be typed in. It would be neater information. And some of the information contained in those loans had no basis in reality. The banks looked the other way. Banks wanted to make these loans. Appraisals started going up. The banks started using appraisers that would make higher appraisals to make the loans happen. And what happened was real estate prices went way up, loans kept being made, and it's only because the banks were allowing for those loans to be made with other people's money. They were taking their points, they were taking their servicing fees, and the appraisals were sky high, and all of a sudden we found ourselves in a situation where people paid way too much money for homes. People that should not have qualified loans were hounded and pressured into taking these loans when they couldn't support it, and it was all a house of cards. The bankers didn't care. Some of them have already fled the country, the big ones, and their greed finally caught up with them. It could have been avoided. It should have been avoided, and they kept pushing these loans, pushing and pushing, and we're going after them because it's not right.
Well, there's going to be a ton of people interested in this. I know in speaking with my clients that I feel would benefit from this program, they're very, very excited, and I myself am too. I can't wait to continue to refer clients that are interested in this, that can benefit from this, to your services, and I want to thank you again for coming here today. How can people learn more about this process and learn more about and get more information regarding this?
Well, Matthew, you can always call me and as we work together. But for those that don't have a direct pipeline to me, just call the number on the screen or speak to somebody that can explain more information, and we can evaluate and determine whether your situation is something where we can help you. I hope we can, and let's see if you're qualified to join in one of our cases.
I feel you can as well. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Beautiful.